What is the best order to play the Xenoblade series? It's release order. I don't even need to finish the sentence. Just play it on release order. Like, there's no really point in doing it in any other way, especially because all the Xenoblade games are on Switch. If they weren't all on Switch, then yeah, play Xenoblade 3 first or Xenoblade 2 first. But since they're all available on Switch, just start with Xenoblade 1. It did start off the Xenoblade series, and that's my recommendation for most story-based series, and even non-story-based series. Just play them in release order, for the most part at least, especially if they're all available on a single console. You know, you can see how the mechanics evolved, and especially with a story-based series, you see how the story started. Of course, there's other Xeno games before Xenoblade, but they're not really connected to Xenoblade besides, cute references and themes, at least so far, but maybe that will change in the future with the Xenoblade 4. But for now, they're pretty separate. Well, all the Xenoblade games are connected in a major way that really surprised me when I played them, you know? Usually you would hear from developers or Nintendo that, Xenoblade 3 is great to start off with because of this and this. And technically, you can play Xenoblade 3 or any Xenoblade game and be fine, but you'll appreciate it so much more if you understand the other Xenoblade games. It connects them in a way I've never seen any media do before. It's basically a multiverse thing, but to a way more extreme. That's all I'll say. But yeah, just play them in release order. If you are curious about the other Xeno games, you know, there are ways to play them through like emulation or getting the original hardware, but it's not at all necessary. Maybe one day they'll be ported to modern consoles, but alas, right now they aren't, but they're really not needed. And of course, Xenoblade X is coming out for Switch soon, which might be connected to the rest of the Xenoblade series with its new story thing that's being added for this port. But at least the main game on Wii U was pretty separate, all things considered. So I guess you could start off with that one first, but overall, you know, Xenoblade 1 did start off the foundation for everything for the series, so I think you should play that first, and then maybe Xenoblade X next, and then the rest of the series. But yeah, overall, just play on release order. You can throw out Xenoblade X off release order and save it for later after the rest of the numbered Xenoblade games, especially if the new story content does end up connecting to the rest of the Xenoblade series, but that's the only exception. Just play them when it first came out, in my opinion, at least.